Now I'm walking back to my car to get ready for work. This morning when I had a lot of tension in my body, I heard inside that you don't have to push through this. You don't have to have this day of tension. Go to the nature, go do your quick meditation. I was here, 15, 20 minutes. Get set for the day. And if you do that, you're just going to love your life, versus thinking I have to make myself into something and force it. This way I just get a moment. And here I am, surrounded in all these trees. And for me, personally, that puts me in the zone of I am small and I am big all at the same time, where it makes my problems go away. Try sometime looking in the clouds when you're stressed. Just looking up and seeing how your attitude can shift. This morning for my meditation, I am asking for happiness. I was on vacation and I had such a good time, and I learned a lot about myself and connecting with my friends. And yesterday we had a really busy day, all day at the chiropractic center, Sacred Mother Healing Center. And so yes, I was in joy with that, but there was just issues. I took our water filter system with us to the beach so we would have, the best water. And so coming back, I left the water system in the car and I didn't have water, and then setting it up, I didn't set it up right, and blah, 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 blah. And I was trying to hurry and do a lot of things. And so then we ended the day, phenomenally with that meditation with Gregory. And Gregory and I guided people in meditations and healings, and he helped work on people's brains, and I helped them bring in the faith, and it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. But even with that, my body felt like I was running 100 miles per hour. So this morning, I decided I have to come out in nature and ask to increase faith where I feel that busyness, so I can move into joy. And here the sun's really strong here, so I'm blocking the sun with my hair to give you guys an opportunity to even see the film. And so far, I thought I'd invite you guys in and let me know if you enjoy that too, if you want to participate in my meditation. So right now, I'm just closing my eyes, absorbing the sounds of the noises around me, listening to the water, to the birds, and where I feel tension, I ask to feel joy. I ask to feel faith, to replace the patterns, to get me in that zone of serving and loving my life. Right now I feel a loving presence in me and all around me, and I'm just soaking it up. That big exhale, that's a release. And now I feel really joyful words inside of me, and that's when I know I've connected to the divine. When it's really smart, that's when you know. It's just simple. It's your words, but it's simple. It's simple because you just feel the words as happy or joyful or lift you up, positive, or confronting, but in a beautiful, loving manner. And inside, I'm just feeling happy messages of, Georgia, drink a lot of water today. Eat simple. And be very loving. Loving to you and loving to the people around you. So I'm feeling the message to do gratitudes. You guys know Andrew is just phenomenal at the center and what he does for us every day. And so I just felt, send Andrew some gratitude, send it to him, and then also when you see him, let that replace anything that you're working through. Because when you work through the eyes of gratitude, everything is easier. Well, I'm happy to share this with you guys. I might do it more often. We will see. It's very intimate. Hi, I'm Dr. Georgia with Sacred Mother Healing Center. I want to talk about breaking a pattern and how to do that. Something to make it easy is change your environment. Change where you are. For example, if you are wanting to work on your relationship, you don't want to stay in the same spot doing the same thing over and over. Let's say if you tend to fight every night before bed, change the room you sleep in. But even better, go on a trip. Go on a day trip someplace. Or let's say you have the habit of complaining. You don't want to just continue to keep having your same routines. Do something different. For me, that's going out in nature. I find nature fulfilling, and it fills me up, and it's so beautiful to me. It gets me out of my way of thinking, and I get perspective. So if you are wanting to change your negativity, for example, every time you feel that, go for a quick walk. Go to a museum or something especially something that's beautiful. I'm a Taurus, so I really like beautiful things, so that means a lot to me. But you might be somebody that likes to be a real brainiac, grab the newspaper, start doing a word puzzle, do it some other place than you normally would do it, so you can break a pattern. It's very easy when you do that. When you are doing the same thing all the time, your nervous system is receiving that knowledge, because we create in our nerves patterns of, when I go to this room in my house, I do this. When I go into front of the mirror to put my makeup on, I always do it like this. But when you switch it up, you can remember, oh, I'm doing something new. A lot of people, will move their house to start new patterns. That's a really big deal. But you're changing your nervous system. And then of course that keeps your brain sharp as well, because you're always changing, creating new patterns in your nervous system and creating your nervous system very sharp. So you don't want to settle in the old ways of doing things. Let me see if I can come up with good examples. Another one, going out to eat. And you want to start eating healthier. If you always go to the same restaurant and get the same thing, it's harder to change that pattern. But if ahead of time you make a decision and you go to a new restaurant and you decide, you look at the menu before and then you go, it's a brand new experience. And so it's easier versus, well, this is how I always did it. But try it out. Let me know.